Hey guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to my channel. Thought I would try something a little bit different this month, and what I've done is I've gone through my Alex drawers and rearranged things, and then this top drawer that I put together is going to be sort of like my everyday makeup drawer for the month of May. And I have watched quite a few other YouTubers, some of my good YouTuber friends like Mr. Kong's mom or Melanie here on YouTube, and also Andrea Mattiliano. They do these sort of shop my stash everyday makeup drawers monthly, and I really enjoy watching those videos, and I really just like the idea of going through your collection and just picking out products that you want to make sure that you're focusing on, rotating through your stash, and just making sure that you're using things up, you know, and not just letting them sit in your, you know, makeup collection and kind of expire. So that is what I have done this month. Like I said, I pull products and just kind of organize them in this top drawer, and I thought I would just show you guys what I pulled, what I'm gonna be focusing on this month, and give you a couple mini reviews, talk about some new products that I have. So that's what we're gonna be doing. If you guys enjoy this, please give this video a thumbs up, and I will be sure to continue to do these on a monthly basis. So I'm just gonna zoom you guys in and start talking about the products. All right, so let me just start with this little white basket. And if you're curious, any of these little baskets just came from the dollar store. This white basket has all face products in it. So let me just show you what I'm gonna focus on in here. Of course, I have my Paula's Choice Lip and Body Treatment Balm. I've gone through a few of these containers. They're amazing. I always start any sort of makeup look by just applying a little bit of this on my lips before I do my foundation and stuff. I highly recommend, especially if you've got dry lips, picking up one of those. Next, if you follow me on Snapchat, you're probably tired of me talking about this, but this is the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. And oh my goodness, if you have dry skin, this is so good. It is just the slightest bit tinted. See if I can squeeze it up. It's got just the littlest bit of a tint, but it's so hydrating, and it does such a beautiful job of prepping your skin. So I have this in here. This is something that's probably just going to remain in this everyday makeup drawer because it is so good. My only kind of about it is that it doesn't have an SPF. So I do have the Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF in here because obviously I want an SPF. This is a really good one as well. For foundation, I pulled two that I want to kind of focus on. The first one is from Tarte. It is their Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. I do like this foundation. My only kind of complaint about it is I really don't like the applicator. It's got this dropper. I find it a little bit cumbersome, but the foundation itself is nice, and I realized that I haven't been using it, so I put it in the store so that I would focus on it. I'm looking at this. It's so pretty with the top. Anyway, okay. I also put this guy in here. This is the CoverGirl Vitalist Elixir foundation. This does have a sunscreen in it as well. I just picked this up. It's new. I haven't tried it yet, so I put it in here so that I could give it a test drive, and I will let you guys know how it goes. I'm excited to give it a try. I've seen a few reviews. I think people have mixed feelings on it, but I like the packaging. It's glass, it's got a pump, so excited to try that out. I also pulled this. This is the Burberry Sheer Glow, what is this called? Nude Radiance Fresh Glow Fluid Base, and this is just, it's kind of like an illuminator, and I just like to mix it, especially with the Tarte foundation. This is a really nice combo, so I just want to make sure I'm using that. And then for concealers, I pulled a couple things. I have the Physicians Formula Color Correcting Cushion. I really like this. I use the peach side under my eyes, and I'll put a little bit of the lavender side on my cheekbones. It just kind of helps to brighten them up, and it's very subtle, but I do really enjoy it. And then for actual concealer, I've got my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in Whiteout. This is one heck of a brightening concealer. If you are fair to light like myself and you're looking for a concealer that's going to actually lighten your under eye area, try this. I love it. So good. This I pulled because I really need to finish it up. It is the Laura Mercier Eye Basics in Linen, and it's just a really nice, let me see if I can give you a little swatch. Primer for your eyes, and I have some, you know, veins and stuff that kind of show through, so this just works as a really nice light base. It kind of, you know, just gives you a nice blank canvas to work with before you apply shadow. I really like it. I don't find it creases, but I've had it for a while and I just want to work to use it up, so that is in there. And then for brows, I have my Benefit Ka-Brow, which I have been using for a while. I do have a whole review on it. It doesn't wear on me the best throughout the day, but it does a pretty good job, so I've been sticking to it. But yeah. So those are kind of the face products that I'm going to be focusing on this month. And let's just move over here. So in this little pink basket here, I have all of my cheek products. So let's start with bronzer, because that's what I pulled here. All right, so this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I love this stuff. Again, I've been raving about it on Snapchat. I've made a pretty good indent on it actually, but it's just a really nice bronzer if you are, again, fair. This is the shade Light, and it's just a nice, it's a nice tone. It's not too orange. It just, you know, it looks natural. It smells like coconuts. Love the packaging. I've been using this pretty much every day, and I don't see me not using it. So again, you might see this in here for a while. The other bronzer that I have is the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder in medium. I'm not sure if you can see, but I made a pretty good dip in that too. This I use for contouring. It's obviously a bit darker. It's a little bit of a cooler tone, and it just works really nicely as a contour shade. So these two are just kind of like holy grail for me. All right, moving on to blush. I've got the Marc Jacobs Air Blush in Flesh and Fantasy. This is one of my favorite blushes. It is a little more pricey, but man, it's definitely in the top 3 of my favorite blushes in my collection. It's just the perfect nudie tone. It's so pretty. This ivory shade just mixes so nicely with this peachy nude shade, and you can kind of customize it to deepen it up a little bit. I would say that it's probably geared more towards light to medium skin tones, but it has a really nice glow, and the formulation is amazing, so I want to work on that. All right, and then I also pulled this one from Wet n Wild. I have been using this quite a bit too. I have swatches on my Instagram. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush in the Princess Daiquiris, and it's, again, just a really beautiful kind of peachy nude shade. Again, you've got that kind of an ivory tone here, and then more of a deeper peach. You can customize it. This is definitely more shimmery than the Marc Jacobs, but I love sort of nudie peach tones, if you can't tell, and this is a really affordable one, so I'm gonna work on that. And then finally, I pulled this one from Tarte. This is the shade Party. It's like P-A-A-R-T-Y. This came in the birthday set, I believe, but man, it is such a gorgeous color. Again, kind of a neutral nude shade. Those are my favorite blush colors. Love the formulation of these Amazonian clay blushes from Tarte, and this is such a pretty color, so I'm gonna work on that this month. All right, highlighters, you guys probably know I struggled only pulling 3, but I do really want to work on these ones. So this is Stila's Kitten. It is a newer release from Stila, and it is a cream blush and, cream highlighter, and it just has the prettiest sort of glowy, dewy, shimmery, shiny, finish. It's so beautiful. I have been using this quite a bit. It looks pretty all over the eyelid as well as the cheekbones. You could put a little bit on your collarbone or down the center of your legs. It is so, so pretty and multi-purpose, so really like that. And then I also grabbed Too Faced, can you see my hoodie? I'm totally casual today. Love Light in Blinded by the Light. This is a really pretty sort of champagne-y tone, and I have made a bit of a dent in it already. I've been wearing it quite a bit. I have a whole video on this collection, the Natural Love collection from Tarte, that I can link below. Really pretty, so I'm gonna be using that. And then also I grabbed my nude sticks. This I have loved for days when I'm wearing not a lot of makeup and I just want some glowy skin. It's a really, really pretty, just glossy kind of finish. I know it's not gonna be for everyone. If you have oily skin, probably not your cup of tea, because you can probably see what a dewy finish this has, but my goodness, if you are on the drier side and you just like that really glowy and glossy look, this is so pretty. So, all right, so I just pulled 2 eyeshadow palettes. I am new to this whole, you know, makeup, everyday makeup drawer sort of deal. I might find that I want to pull another one, but for now I pulled these 2. First one is the Master Palette by Mario by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is such a gorgeous palette, and I just don't pay enough attention to it. Every time I do wear it, I love it. I feel like it's just a foolproof palette. You can do so much with this, and basically any combination of these colors looks amazing together. So really want to play with this more. Oops, I'm knocking stuff over. And then I also pulled the Natural Love from Too Faced. And here it is. I do have a whole review on this as well that I can link below, but you've got such a beautiful assortment of colors, and I love the packaging. This is just so pretty to look at. So those are the eyeshadow palettes I'm gonna be using. And then just down here, but I pulled a couple mascaras and an eyeliner. So the first mascara I have is by Rimmel. I actually was sent this in a box from Influencer, and hopefully you can hear it. It's kind of like a martini shaker. It's called Shake It Fresh, and you shake it up, and it's supposed to just give you the most separation. It's not a like clumpy mascara at all. And I have used it a couple times, and I will say it does not clump, but it's very liquidy, and for my lashes, it doesn't give me a whole lot of length or volume. So I'm not 100% sold on it, but I'm gonna keep trying it. I've also got the Too Faced Better Than Sex, which is one of my absolute favorites. I'm gonna keep using that. And then I have my Physicians Formula Eye Booster Liner. This is just my favorite eyeliner. I use it to wing my liner whenever I wanna do a wing liner look. And it's my favorite liquid liner from the drugstore, so got that in there. Okay, this is my lip drawer, and it might look a little bit pathetic, but I am someone who, you know, kind of changes their lip color up a lot. So these are just 3 that I wanted to kind of focus on and make sure that I was using. But honestly, I have a lot of my lip products. Let me focus this. Just in these little like votive holders sitting on my makeup desk, so I can just reach for any color pretty easily. But I did throw a few things in here that I wanted to make sure I was using this month. My Lip to Fulls tool, I don't use this enough, and it really does make a difference. It plumps your lips up really nicely, so I put that in there. My Wet n Wild lip liner in, I think this is called, Pink Flamingos. It's more of a coral color, but I wanted to use it with this, which is called Nudist Peach. They complement each other really nicely. This is quite nude, and this just kind of brightens it up a little bit, so I like that combo. I've got the Allegory Story lip gloss that came in my BoxyCharm. I have been using this, and I love it. It's kind of a weird brown shade. I feel like people either love it or hate it. I'm on the love it side. It kind of looks like baby poop, but when you put it on your lips, it's magic. It looks so pretty. And then finally, I pulled the Marc Jacobs Liquid Lip Cream in Fawn Over Me. And this is a really pretty warm tone neutral. And honestly, I just don't use it enough. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. So I just put it in there kind of as a reminder, like, you know, use it, because I don't know, these things are like $30+ Canadian. So anyways, really pretty. I really like that. So that is pretty much it. Oh, I also did just throw this in here. I use this pretty much every day, but I thought I'd show it to you. I really like this, you guys. It's the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, and it really does a nice job of just locking your makeup in place and making it last a little bit longer. Also, if you're like me and you're on the drier side and you just want to touch up and give yourself a little bit of that, you know, moisturized look during the day, it's really good for that. So I really like this. I see me going through several bottles of it because I've really enjoyed it. But at any rate, that is my first monthly everyday makeup drawer. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will continue to do these. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Take care of each other, and I'll see you soon. Bye.